Imagine a life where you are not bound by the shackles of what others think of you. A life where your decisions are not dictated by the opinions of those around you. A life where you are free to express your individuality, pursue your passions, and chart your own course without constantly seeking validation. Today, more than ever, the fear of judgment weighs heavily on our minds. We constantly seek approval, validation, and affirmation from others, whether it's in our personal relationships, careers, or social media. But this relentless pursuit of external validation can be a stifling force, holding us back from realizing our true potential and living authentically. In this video, we'll delve into Musashi's philosophy, discovering the power of inner strength, self-reliance, and self-acceptance. We'll explore the liberating benefits of not caring what people think and provide you with practical tips to overcome this fear. Musashi's wisdom transcends time, and by applying his teachings, you can transform your life and achieve personal greatness. In today's world, where the pressures of conformity and external validation are ever present, Musashi's life and philosophy serve as a guiding light. His unwavering commitment to self-mastery and authenticity reminds us that true strength lies within ourselves. The weight of other people's opinions can be likened to a heavy cloak that drapes over our shoulders, burdening us with self-doubt, anxiety, and fear of judgment. It's essential to understand the profound psychological impact of constantly worrying about what others think. Imagine a life where every decision you make is based on what others might say or think. Your clothing, your career, your hobbies, all chosen to align with society's expectations. This continuous quest for external validation can lead to a fragile sense of self-esteem and self-worth, making us dependent on others' approval for our happiness. The truth is, when we are shackled by the opinions of others, we relinquish control over our own lives. Our dreams and aspirations are often sacrificed at the altar of conformity. But it doesn't have to be this way. The power of external validation. The desire for external validation is deeply ingrained in human nature. From a young age, we seek approval from our parents, teachers, and peers. As we grow older, this need for validation extends to our friends, colleagues, and even strangers on the internet. We yearn for likes, shares, and comments, believing that these digital affirmations define our worth. While seeking validation is a fundamental human need, it can become problematic when taken to extremes. Excessive concern for others' opinions can lead to a life lived according to someone else's script, not our own. We become prisoners of public perception, making choices based on what will garner approval rather than what aligns with our true desires and values. The pursuit of external validation is a double-edged sword. It's fickle and unpredictable. What pleases one person might displease another. By placing our self-worth in the hands of others, we relinquish control over our happiness and well-being. Musashi understood the perils of external validation. He realized that the opinions of others could cloud one's judgment and hinder true mastery. He knew that in order to achieve greatness, one must transcend the need for constant affirmation and instead draw strength from within. Musashi's philosophy revolves around the idea of self-reliance and inner strength. He believed that true mastery could only be achieved when one focused on self-improvement and self-discipline, rather than seeking praise and recognition from others. One of Musashi's core teachings is the concept of the way of the warrior. He advocated for a life dedicated to the relentless pursuit of excellence, emphasizing that the path to mastery begins with mastering oneself. This means conquering our inner demons, doubts, and fears. Musashi also stressed the importance of mindfulness and presence. In the heat of battle, a warrior must be fully engaged with the present moment, freed from distractions and doubts. This level of focus can only be attained when one is not burdened by the fear of judgment or the need for external validation. In the Book of 5 Rings, Musashi wrote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain." This statement underscores his belief in individuality and the need to forge our own unique path in life. Musashi encourages us to listen to our inner voice, and follow our own way, regardless of external opinions or societal norms. The art of detachment. At the heart of Musashi's philosophy lies the concept of detachment. He believed that true strength came from inner composure, from not being swayed by external circumstances or the opinions of others. In his words, "Do nothing that is of no use." Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. It means being freed from the need for external validation, from the constant craving for approval. When you detach from the opinions of others, you unlock a wellspring of inner strength and authenticity. Musashi's own life exemplified this. He lived as a wanderer, eschewing the trappings of societal norms. He wore tattered clothing and carried a wooden sword, defying the conventions of his time. He was unburdened by the judgments of others, allowing him to focus on what truly mattered: his personal growth and mastery of the martial arts. Self-reflection and self-improvement. Musashi was a perpetual student of life. He believed that self-reflection and self-improvement were essential for personal growth. To stop caring about what others think, we must first look inward and understand ourselves deeply. When you engage in self-reflection, you gain clarity about your values, your strengths, and your weaknesses. You can then embark on a journey of self-improvement, working on becoming the best version of yourself. This process is liberating because it's driven by your own aspirations and not the expectations of others. Think of Musashi, who tirelessly practiced his swordsmanship and reflected on each duel, regardless of victory or defeat. His dedication to self-improvement was unwavering, serving as a testament to the power of continuous growth. Benefits of not caring what people think. Increased self-confidence. When we stop seeking validation from others, our self-confidence soars. We no longer need constant reassurance to feel good about ourselves. Instead, we draw confidence from our own accomplishments and inner growth. Authenticity. Letting go of the need for external validation allows us to be our authentic selves. We can express our thoughts, feelings, and desires without fear of judgment, leading to more meaningful and genuine connections with others. Personal freedom. The fear of judgment can be a prison that constrains our choices and actions. When we break free from this fear, we experience a newfound sense of freedom. We can pursue our passions, take risks, and live life on our terms. Resilience. Musashi's teachings on self-mastery and inner strength make us more resilient in the face of adversity. We learn to persevere through challenges and setbacks, knowing that our worth isn't determined by external opinions. Fulfillment. By following our own path and pursuing our true passions, we find greater fulfillment and purpose in life. We no longer chase empty accolades, but instead seek genuine satisfaction in our pursuits. Practical tips to stop caring what people think. Now that we understand the benefits of not caring what people think, let's delve into some practical tips to help you overcome this fear and embrace Musashi's philosophy. Self-reflection. Take time to reflect on your values, goals, and desires. What truly matters to you? When you have a clear sense of your own values, external opinions hold less sway over your decisions. Mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to stay grounded in the present moment. When you're fully engaged in what you're doing, you're less likely to be preoccupied with what others might think. Embrace vulnerability. Understand that vulnerability is a sign of strength, not weakness. Share your authentic self with others, even if it means being open about your imperfections and insecurities. Set boundaries. Establish boundaries that protect your emotional well-being. You have the right to say no to things that don't align with your values or make you uncomfortable. Self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and self-compassion. Remember that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges. It's how we learn and grow. Challenge negative thoughts. When self-doubt creeps in, challenge those negative thoughts. Ask yourself if they're based on facts or mere assumptions. Often, our fears are unfounded. Surround yourself with supportive people. Cultivate relationships with individuals who support your growth and authenticity. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people can provide a strong foundation for change. Overcoming fear of criticism. The fear of criticism and rejection is one of the greatest obstacles to stop caring about what people think. It's a fear deeply rooted in our primal need for social acceptance. Musashi faced criticism and challenges throughout his life. He was often scorned for his unorthodox ways and unconventional appearance. Yet he did not waver. He met criticism head-on, understanding that it was a natural byproduct of his individuality. To overcome the fear of criticism, we must learn to reframe it as a sign that we are daring to be different, that we are forging our own path. Embracing criticism as a catalyst for growth is a key step in our journey to liberation. Cultivating inner strength. Stopping caring about what people think is not about becoming impervious to external opinions. It's about cultivating inner strength and resilience. Musashi's life is a testament to the power of such strength. When you cease to seek validation from others, you tap into a wellspring of inner fortitude. You become resilient in the face of adversity and unyielding in your pursuit of your goals. Think of Musashi's countless duels where he faced opponents of unmatched skill and strength. It was his inner strength, his unwavering resolve, that carried him to victory. This inner strength is a formidable asset on the path to self-mastery. Remember that you have the power to break free from the constraints of external validation and live a life of authenticity and fulfillment. Embrace the wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi and embark on the transformative journey of self-discovery. Stop caring what people think and start living on your terms. Your greatness awaits.